In standing, checking the feet are about hip width apart, toes pointing forward, tailbone tucked down, pointing towards the floor, nicely balanced over your feet and your hips. Let your shoulders just roll back and down. Take a few deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Check that you're not tensing or gripping in this position. Feeling the breath expanding into your rib cage. And feeling a sense of just gently wrapping those abdominals round. Next breath in, let's lift the arms. Exhale, circle round. Breathing in to lift again. Breathing out to circle. Trying not to sway through your body. Keeping the ribs pulled in and down. And changing direction. Reaching through your fingers and moving with your breath. One more circle, and bringing the arms in front of you to shoulder height, palms facing down. Drop those shoulders down the back, keeping your hips pointing forward. Can you draw one arm back into your bow and arrow, looking over the shoulder? Breathe in as you reach forward. Breathe out on the other side. So feel what's happening. Notice if those hips are shifting. Can you keep them pointing forward? And checking the shoulders aren't creeping up. Maybe lower the arms slightly if you feel that's happening. Finding a lovely twist here through the waist, through the spine. Let's do that once more on each side. Reaching forward, turning the palms up and tuck the arms into the sides of the body. Keeping the palms flat and the elbows tucked into the sides. Can we find a small rotation out? Breathing in, breathing out. Not forcing the range. Keeping those ribs pulled in as you open. Moving from the top of the arms and the shoulders. Opening again. Now reaching the arms out wide around shoulder height, taking one arm over into our side bend and lifting back up over your hips. Take it to the other side. Plant those feet down, they're not lifting, and we're not shifting the hips out to the side. Inhale as you're reaching over. Exhale as you lift back up. Avoid collapsing in the waist so we don't shorten. We think of lifting and lengthening over. As if you're trying to touch the other side of the room. And then lifting back over your hips. And bring the hands together, place them behind your head. Gently push the head back and open the elbows. Alternatively, you could cross over and feel that you kind of push the hands back into your shoulders. So I'm going to turn to the side for this as we practice a hip hinge. So start to push the hips back, very small bend in your knees as you hinge your body forward. And you might come parallel with the floor, but just going to the point where you feel that length on the back of your legs in your hamstrings, and then push yourself back up to stand. We're going to do that again. Inhale as you push the hips back, and can you keep your back flat, not rounding, not dropping your head. Exhale, push the floor away to stand. So keep the connection with your head and your hands. We're going to the point where we feel a slight pull on the hamstrings, but not pushing too far. Notice if maybe you're nodding your head. Can you stay in line with your spine? Alternatively, try here with hands across. So we're sending bums back. Make sure that you are bending the knees just slightly here. They're not locking. And I'm just going to come back to the front. Next one. Can you hold that position? Stay in your hinge with that flat back. And now just take the hands from the head, open the arms wide. So you're reaching out to the sides of the room. We're going to lower the arms so fingertips point down towards the floor. And then we open the arms, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So these are arm flies. Little pause in the lift before you lower the arms back down. You could also do this standing up straight if you needed to. Keep that long spine. Don't drop the head. One more time. Lower the arms, push yourself back up to stand, and maybe give those shoulders a roll. Drop them down the back, find your focus straight ahead, and let's lift those heels. Can we rise up, lower down? You could step off the mat for this if you need. You could move closer to a wall or a chair. Feel that sense of wrapping round again. And almost like you're trying to pull the knees up the legs. Spreading those toes out into the floor. Next lift, stay there. And we change into walking feet, up and down. Trying to keep hips level. Nice steady breaths. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and stay there. We've got a heel off the floor. Try not to drop into your standing leg, but really feel that you're trying to lift up and out of the floor. Let's test our balance. Can we take the toes off the floor, lift the knee up in front of you, hold for a second. Inhale, touch the foot down. Exhale, lift the same side again. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. We're wrapping everything in as we bring this leg up, keeping that focus in front. Try and lift out of that standing leg. And then can we hold the balance? Option to just stay still, hold it here to keep breathing. Or can we circle in the hip 4 times? Small if you're feeling wobbly, take your time. We don't need to rush these. Hand on a chair or a table. If you're feeling very wobbly, changing direction 4 more. And place it down when you're done. Shake off that standing leg. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Let's find that focus again. Taking the foot off the floor, lifting the knee. Inhale, touch down. Exhale, lift again. Holding the balance next time. Could we add the circles? 4 each way. Small and steady. Hand on a chair maybe again. Moving into the hip. 4 the other way. And place the foot down. Oh, good work with those. Give the legs a quick shake. Last of all, with the legs, let's take the feet wider, but toes are still pointing forward or very slightly turned out if we need to. And we're going to drop into our squat. So we're going deeper in the hips to drop down and reach through the arms. Push back up to stand. Breathing into your squat. Breathing out as you stand. So you can change the feet, you can go wider if you need to. Knees pushing out slightly if you notice they're falling in. Reaching arms maybe in line with your ears, or lower if you need to. Sending the weight back into the heels, sending that tailbone out behind. Three more. And stand. Shake those legs. Returning hands, feet under the hips. Standing tall, taking a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, nod the head, roll your way down. Feel that you scoop the tummy in as you're rounding over. Bringing the weight forward over your toes, maybe a small bend in your knees. Hanging at the bottom for a breath in. Breathing out, we roll up. Lifting the arms on the way. Opening the front of the body. Lifting the breastbone, lifting the chest. And looking where your hands are reaching. Breathe into the front of your body. And breathe out to lower the arms, chin to chest, rolling down again. Let go of the weight of your head and your arms as you hang over. Checking the knees aren't pushing back into a hyperextension. We do let them bend if we notice that's happening. And back up into our back bend, focusing on the upper back rather than trying to push forward with your hips. And just continuing to move through the spine, flowing through the body, flowing with your breath. And you might find that you can roll down a touch further each time. It might start to feel a little bit easier in your body. Let's do this just one more time. Maybe hanging at the bottom for a little bit longer this last time. You could take hold of the elbows and find a twist, a swaying to each side. Let the head hang. And then finding center, rolling your way up, keeping the arms down this time as you build up through the spine. Tail down, shoulders back, head on top. Shoulders back as we lengthen. Deep breaths into the ribs. And I hope that you enjoyed this quick standing session and you're feeling good, ready for the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.